At 6:40 p.m., the city was still pretending it had time. Traffic crawled along Harbor Road, horns dull with impatience rather than panic. Shops stayed open, lights bright, music low. The sky held that calm orange fade that suggested an ordinary evening, the kind that slipped quietly into night. Nina Alvarez noticed the smoke first. It was thin, almost polite, rising from the industrial district across the river. Anyone else might have mistaken it for steam or cloud. Nina did not. She had spent 6 years as a fire marshal before quitting for reasons she never explained. Smoke had a language. This one was speaking too early and too softly. She checked her watch. 6:41. 10 minutes, she thought, without knowing why. Her phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. Do not go home. Nina stopped walking. The sidewalk pressed in around her, crowded with commuters and vendors closing carts. She reread the message. No follow-up. No explanation. She typed back a single word. Why? The reply came instantly. Because that's where it starts. Across town, Marcus Reed was already running. He burst through the back exit of Calderon Chemicals, lungs burning, one hand clamped around a flash drive slick with sweat. Behind him, an alarm finally found its voice, shrill and late. Red lights spun against concrete walls. Marcus vaulted a low fence and hit the pavement hard, rolling, scraping his palms raw. He did not stop. He could still hear the argument in his head. The supervisor's smile. The locked door. The phrase that had ended everything. 10 minutes. That was what the automated system had said after Marcus triggered the override. 10 minutes until the purge cycle completed. 10 minutes until heat, pressure, and volatile waste met each other without restraint. 10 minutes until half the district burned. He ducked into an alley and pulled out his phone. 1 bar of signal. He dialed the only number he had memorized that was not tied to the company. Nina, he said when she answered. You need to listen. She recognized his voice immediately, though they had not spoken in years. Marcus, she said. What did you do? Something I should have done a long time ago. He pressed his back to the brick wall and slid down, forcing himself to breathe. You have maybe 9 minutes now. Nina looked back toward the river. The smoke was thicker, darker. Where? Calderon. They've been dumping untreated waste for months. Tonight they were going to seal it and blame a pressure fault. I tripped the fail-safe. You didn't trip a fail-safe, Nina said quietly. You armed a bomb. Yes, Marcus said, but not one you can disarm with water. At 6:44, the first siren wailed. People paused, heads turning, curiosity still outweighing fear. A police cruiser sped past Nina, lights flashing but no urgency in its pace. Protocol moved slower than fire. Listen to me, Marcus said. They locked the evacuation routes. Digital locks. Private security system. I copied the access codes, but I need to get them to emergency services. Send them, Nina said. I can't, he said. The network's jammed. They anticipated internal leaks. I need to hand it to someone in person. Nina already knew what he was going to say. You, Marcus said. You're the only one close enough who'll believe me. Nina ran, weaving through people who were still annoyed rather than afraid. She dialed emergency services. The line rang, then dropped. Her phone buzzed again. The unknown number. 2 minutes lost. Who is this? Nina whispered, breath sharp in her throat. The reply came slower this time. Someone who has seen this happen. She did not stop running. Across the river, Marcus emerged from the alley and stole a bicycle from an unlocked rack. He pedaled hard, legs screaming, every rotation a calculation. Red lights ahead. He ignored them. At 6:48, Calderon Chemicals began to heat. Deep inside the facility, tanks expanded. Valves trembled. The purge system counted down with perfect indifference. 8 minutes. Nina reached the bridge just as traffic seized into gridlock. Drivers leaned on horns. A bus stalled across 2 lanes. She abandoned the road and climbed the pedestrian railing, dropping onto the narrow maintenance path below. The river rushed beneath her, dark and fast. Her phone rang. Marcus again. I'm 5 minutes out, he said. Where are you? On the bridge, she said. Heading toward you. That's the wrong direction. I know. She heard him laugh. Once, breathless and broken. You always were stubborn. At 6:50, the first explosion did not explode. It thumped. A heavy, internal collapse that sent a shockwave through the plant. Windows flexed. Birds scattered from the sky. People froze, finally sensing the shift from inconvenience to threat. 7 minutes. Emergency alerts lit phones across the city. Shelter in place. Avoid industrial district. Too late, Nina thought. She reached the far side of the bridge and ran straight into smoke. It burned her throat, coated her tongue. Sirens multiplied, overlapping into noise. Marcus pedaled hard, the bike rattling beneath him. He could see the plant now, its silhouette blurred by haze. Flames licked along one wall, testing. "Nina," he said into the phone. "If we don't meet, you need to give the drive to—" "I know who to give it to," she said. "Just don't die before I get there." At 6:53, a second text arrived on Nina's phone. "For minutes. Decide who you save." She stumbled, nearly falling. "What does that mean?" she shouted, not caring who heard. No reply. Ahead, the street split. One route led toward the plant, the other toward a school, its windows glowing, evening classes still inside. Smoke rolled toward both. Nina slowed, heart pounding loud enough to drown the sirens. Training screamed one answer. Instinct whispered another. Her phone rang. Marcus again. The line crackled. "I can't reach the fire command," he said. "Everything's locked down." "I know," Nina said, eyes fixed on the school sign. "I see it." At 6:56, the sky darkened as if night had arrived early. 3 minutes. Nina made her choice and started running. Behind her, the city finally began to understand what 10 minutes meant. Nina ran toward the school. Each step felt like a betrayal of her training, her past, and the version of herself that believed disasters could be managed if you followed the rules. The plant was the source. That was where containment mattered. That was where fire demanded attention. But the school was full of people who did not know they were standing inside a countdown. The air thickened as she ran. Smoke pressed against her lungs, sharp and chemical, nothing like wood or fuel. This was poison disguised as fog. Her eyes watered. Sirens wailed in every direction now, frantic and overlapping. "Nina," Marcus said through the phone, his voice breaking through static. "Where did you go?" "East," she said. "Toward the school." There was a pause. Not disbelief. Understanding. "Then I'll go west," he said. "I'll get the drive to command myself." "You won't make it," she said. "I know," Marcus replied. "But someone has to try." The line went dead. At 6:57, the wind surged. Flames tore through the outer wall of Calderon Chemicals, no longer testing, now committing. The fire found what it had been promised. Heat climbed fast. Pressure followed. The plant roared like a living thing waking up angry. 2 minutes. Nina reached the school gates and yanked them open. Inside, confusion had already taken hold. Teachers ushered students into hallways. A janitor stood frozen near the entrance, mop slack in his hands. "Evacuate now," Nina shouted. "Out the back. Away from the river." "Who are you?" someone yelled. She did not answer. She did not have time. A teacher hesitated. "We were told to shelter in place." "That order will kill you," Nina said, her voice steady in a way she did not feel. "Move. Now." Something in her tone cut through protocol. Doors opened. Feet began to move. Fear finally did its job. At 6:58, Marcus reached the perimeter fence of the plant. Security drones hovered uselessly above the chaos, blinking, confused by heat and smoke. He vaulted the fence, coughing hard as ash filled his mouth. His shirt stuck to his back. The flash drive felt impossibly small in his pocket. The main command building loomed ahead, its glass cracked, lights flickering. 1 minute. His phone vibrated once. A message from the same unknown number Nina had received. "You chose people. Good." Marcus laughed, a harsh sound. "Who the hell are you?" he rasped. No reply. Inside the school, Nina counted heads as they poured into the yard. Too slow. Too many. She grabbed a megaphone from the office and shouted directions, forcing her voice louder than the sirens. A child tripped. She hauled him up without breaking stride. Smoke rolled closer now, visible and fast. At 6:59, the city crossed a point it could not undo. The purge system completed its countdown. 0. The explosion split the air open. It was not a single blast, but a chain, one reaction feeding the next. Fire burst outward, devouring oxygen, shattering glass miles away. The ground jumped. The sky flared white, then red. Marcus never heard it. The command building vanished in heat and light. The shockwave lifted him off his feet and slammed him into concrete. The flash drive flew from his pocket, skittering across the floor toward a door that no longer existed. Across the district, windows imploded. Cars flipped. The river boiled at its edges. Nina hit the ground hard. arms over her head, the megaphone crushed beneath her. The blast rolled over the schoolyard, knocking people down like grass under wind. Then came silence. Not peace. Shock. Fire climbed into the sky, a towering column that turned evening into a false dawn. Smoke swallowed the horizon. Sirens died one by one, their power cut. For a moment, nothing moved. Then people screamed. Nina forced herself up, body aching, ears ringing. She scanned the yard. Most were down but moving, crying, alive. She found the child she had pulled earlier. He was shaking, eyes wide, but breathing. She nodded once, as if that settled something deep inside her. Her phone buzzed. A final message. You saved who you could. That matters. She stared at the screen, hands trembling. Who are you? She whispered again. The phone went dark. Hours later, as dawn crept in behind the smoke, rescue teams finally regained control. The fire burned itself out, leaving a crater where Calderon Chemicals had stood. Marcus Reed was listed among the missing. The flash drive was found days later, warped but intact, near the ruins of the command building. The data it contained rewrote investigations, trials, and laws. Nina testified once, then disappeared from public view. Some nights, she still woke at 6:40 p.m., heart racing, counting minutes that no longer existed. 10 minutes before everything burned had been enough time to choose. And that choice, she knew, would follow her longer than the fire ever could.